Hello everyone, this is Timor-ensinck, and this is going to be a new series on my channel, if you will call it that. I'm here at Xerox in this first part at least.
Yep, and I have already played the game. He's already played the game. I've played the game like 4 times.
Yep, because we are going to be revisiting, I guess you could call it a classic audio game. I'm not really sure because it's been played to absolute death. Well, that is none other than Manamon 1 or Manamon. I always call it Manamon 1 because there's also Manamon 2. But anyways, Manamon is basically a game very similar to Pokemon. You tame Manamon and you basically, well, go through the story. And your ultimate goal is becoming the Stadium Master. But lots of the stuff, well, goes on in the story. You're not just gonna become a Stadium Master and it's done. Oh no. Lots more goes on. And I'm gonna be explaining as we go. Now, the reason why I'm not calling this a walkthrough or a playthrough is because this game has navigation. And I'm not too good at describing where exactly to go, but something I do know very well is the battling system in this game. So that's why I can't call a playthrough a walkthrough because I already played through it before. But I did play with a guide, so it's gonna be interesting seeing how I get through it with the navigation. But the battling system I'm pretty decent at. I'm not 100% confident, but I do know most of what you do need to know.
Close the multi. Stop the notice. Pause the button. Man.
Anyways, let's go and start this game up. This intro is long.
VG Storm. Manamon is loading. Please wait. Load complete. Press enter when you're ready to continue.
Lots of nonsensical noises. And that's the intro. So let's press enter.
File menu. Load game. Total playing time 2 days 18 hours. New game.
That's save file.
And very little of that makes any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but I thought I'd still play it because, but no, none of that will make sense at all.
I mean, except for the end, but
Yeah, I guess. But anyways, we're in my menu. So I do have a save file, but I'm gonna delete it. So the first option in my menu is load game when it actually should be new game. But if you save the save file, which I'll explain later, it will become load game.
Options.
After that, we have options.
New game. Options.
Let's take a look at this.
Options menu. Select an option to modify text to speech settings.
Text speech settings. I'm not using Snappy, so this is of no use to me.
Allow manamon substitution when a tamer manamon is defeated. Currently on.
So basically, there are these battles in the game called Timor battles, and if manamon is defeated in those battles, it'll ask you, do you want to substitute another manamon, and you can turn this off. It's for people who do know, it's like Pokemon's shift and set style thing, basically.
Play type sound effects. Currently off.
I am going to turn this on.
This feature has been turned on. Options menu. Select
But
option to modify.
this basically plays animations when you use a move. You can turn it off for really fast grinding, but it's what I always do. But I do like it on when I'm just done me playing.
Allow manamon to play type sound. Switch to improve wall tones.
Switch to improve wall tones. So this game uses 4 wall tones to tell you when there are walls near you. Of course, this game then uses north, south, east, and west. But I don't really like the improved wall tones. To me, they sound like they are in a constant loop, and it doesn't sound pleasing to my ears. So I use the classic ones.
Storyline text auto scrolls. Currently off.
And I'll show you both. Storyline text auto scrolls. This only works with Sappy. Basically, auto scrolls through text as if we would be listening to a book.
Automatically check for updates when manamon starts. Currently off.
I might check for updates. This game is not getting an update, so I just turn it off because it really isn't needed.
Check for updates now.
Of course, check for updates.
Switch to Sappy 5. Recommended.
No, we're not going for Sappy 5.
Cancel.
And that's that.
Text to allow manamon
So-
substitution. Play type. Switch to improve wall tones. Allow text to speech. Cancel. File menu. New game. Options. Learn game sounds.
That's that. Learn game sounds. This way you get to learn your sounds. So let's enter.
This menu allows you to listen to a small selection of common sounds used in the game. You can interact with most objects on the map to find out what they are, so there's only a list of few. There's a wall ahead of you.
A very small amount. So there's a wall ahead of me, so to the north.
There's a wall to your left.
And they loop until you press down and up. So this is a wall to my left,
There's a wall to your right.
wall to my right,
There's a wall behind you.
wall behind me.
Person.
So someone you can interact with.
Bed.
A bed. This is used for healing your manamon. You reset these to heal your manamon every time.
Door.
A door. Or, well, I guess a building.
Gate.
A gate. Or a new place in certain cases.
Connection between areas.
Connection between the areas. This is also for entering different places.
You bump into a wall.
I bump into a wall. You're gonna hear this a lot.
You bump into a building.
Into a building. So building have like you can't say going from a building to from the sides in most cases. You have to go in from the front. There are certain cases where you can go in from the right, I believe, but it's rare.
You bump into an object.
Or into an object like a person or an item or anything like that.
You bump into an object made of stone.
An object made of stone. That's that noise.
You get an enemy with an attack.
And then made for an attack.
You get an enemy with an attack with a type advantage.
Now, this one I'm gonna have to explain types. This game has, I believe, 20, if I'm not mistaken, types. And basically, you heard a manamon use basically that Flamia used a flame what's it called?
It's called Fire Breath.
Fire breath. Yes, on the um on the leaf fox, which killed it because it was grass type. So that's what I'm talking about. Every attack.
No, it was
I said
plant.
plant. Plant. Yes. Oh my god. These are the names. Doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, I cannot wait to correct you on all of those. And it actually makes sense because you want to be corrected on that.
Yeah. And then of course, um, the Aquaf used Tidal Wave on a Flamia, who is a flame type, and Aquaf is a water type. So, that was all super effective. And you kind of need to learn them. There is a manual for this, but you kind of really do need to learn them. It's important. Yeah, and it's also almost gonna say fire type.
You hit an enemy with an attack with a type disadvantage.
You also need to learn the types of manamon as you go through the game because until you capture one, you can't see its type. So when it keeps coming up, you're gonna have to remember what is what type, and
Yeah.
it gets hard.
It's a thing. But yeah, that's a whole thing. And I've been playing Pokemon way too much. That's why I said grass, and also I was about to say fire as well.
Power menu. Load game. Total play time 2 days. New game. Options. Learn game sounds. Exit.
Exit. So
Load game.
you would
You're
have
forgetting
to.
about it. Oh, you were okay. Yeah, you were just getting to that.
Yeah, you would initially not have this menu. If we set up this game for the first time, you would have a register option before exit. This game you need to buy for, I believe it's like $40.
I think it's 30 now.
No, I think it was still 41 last night. I could be wrong though. But yeah, you basically need to buy it, and the demo will allow you to play up to the second stadium later. Let me just remind you of that. Aaron says up to second stadium, but that's not true. It allows you to go until the leader. And that's when it says something like,
Which is kind of nice. It's not. It's a pretty long demo.
yeah, it is. Manamon 2 though is much, much longer.
Oh, Manamon 2 is ridiculous. Dude, that demo is insane. But we're not talking about Manamon 2.
No, we're not. Now, I will show you what to improve wall tones sound like by switching to them real quick.
New game. Load game. New game. Options. Options. Allow and play text switch to improve wall tones. You are now using new. Options. Cancel. Power menu. New game.
Let's see if you prefer them
Options.
perhaps.
Learn game sound. This menu allows you to listen to a small selection of compares wall pairs wall ahead of you.
You see, it sounds like it's like it sounds looping.
It also crackles a lot on a virtual machine. Like, a lot.
Yeah. Like,
I didn't know that the classic wall tones were pitched down, because in Paladin of the Sky, they're super high pitch.
Yeah, they are. So you can tell that it's just looping constantly.
There's a wall to your left. There's a wall to your right.
And it's not really pleasing to the ears. It's not mine.
There's a wall behind you.
Oh, and that sound can be hard to hear at times.
Oh, yeah.
Power menu.
I feel like with the classic vault tones, that is much easier.
New game.
Yeah,
Options.
I wasn't aware that the classic ones were pitched down.
Yeah.
Options menu.
But
Allow
I
and
want
play
to
text
switch
sound switch to
back.
classic wall tones.
Yeah, I did want to show you them real quick.
You are now using options menu. Cancel. Power menu. Load game. Learn text. Load game. New game.
So,
Using
unfortunately,
the options menu.
what?
I said you are now using the options menu.
Yeah. Unfortunately, since this game doesn't have a tutorial, unlike Manamon 2, I'm gonna have to explain everything. So, yeah.
Or you could just load up the Manamon 2 tutorial. Let's go.
Yeah, no. But if this game having a tutorial would be nice, it's not gonna happen, but it would be nice. Anyways,
Or you could just assume that they're not one of the like 5% of people who haven't played this game yet. This game's been played by like everyone.
yeah, it has. That is true. That is true. Anyways,
Options. New game.
let's go and start this.
Hello. My name is Elzer. I am a manamon researcher.
We're pressing enter. Just came through the dialogues. Now, one important thing. You can use enter, or space, or C. Which is interesting.
The world is full of many magical creatures called manamon, and it's my job to find out as much of these creatures as I possibly can. There are tons of
You
manamon
can
that live in
press T to repeat a line, and in any menu, including dialogue like this, you can press Z to copy it.
Yep.
There are tons of manamon that live in train. But I'll let you get to all of that in just a second. Before, please tell me your name. Type your name.
My name is gonna be Timor.
T-I-M-O-R. Your name is Timor, yes. Oh, yes.
Remember when I made? Okay, I'm not gonna say it on this stream, but you remember the last name I put, and it was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. But,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. Terrific.
That was Manamon 2, right?
yeah, and I
Yeah.
think I also did it for Manamon 1, but
Oh
I
yeah.
rage quit that. So
Oh yeah.
Soon you'll get your very own manamon and start exploring the world of Pangeria. You can now begin your journey.
Yep. And it's kind of dropped in, which is not really great. But anyways, so we can hear there's a wall to my south and a wall to my left. That is quite clear. And you can hear a door off to the right. And let's start exploring. So, I'm gonna head up from the west wall. This is a vent. I'm afraid you only see like one of these, maybe two, and they don't do anything useful.
It is a vent. Cold air is blowing from it.
that's not true.
Is it not?
Church
Oh yeah,
item.
wait. That is a bed. Now this way you get to the object bump sounds. Like that.
All manamon have been completely healed.
Let heals from Amon, I don't have any. We're gonna go right. This is a bookcase. Examine it.
The bookshelf is covered with books ranging in genre from instructional to sci-fi novels. Timor found the flyer hidden between some of the books. Timor stores the flyer in the item's pocket.
Yep.
I don't mind the object bump and get sounds in this game, but I think the paladin ones are cooler for some reason. I don't know why.
That noise to my left is a chest. I'm gonna open it.
Timor found the herb. Timor stores the herb in the status pocket.
Yep. Now you're wondering, what the hell are all these pockets? You can open a menu with escape or X, doesn't matter.
Select an option, inventory.
And you get options here. We have inventory, which is where we store our items and things like that, and those
Save game.
things. A save game,
Exit game.
exit,
Options.
options.
Cancel.
That's all we have in it. That's all we have right now. So nothing much.
Inventory.
But let's look at our inventory. Now the way this works is if you click on inventory,
Items, flyer 1.
you'll be basically put in to this menu. Now you've got different
Items,
pockets.
cancel.
For now,
Items, flyer 1.
we've got we've always got items, and you switch between your pockets by pressing left and right. By the way, items.
Status, herb 1. Equipment, cancel. Other items, cancel. Items, flyer 1.
So yeah, equipment is basically stuff you can carry. Other items is stuff that you basically key items.
Cancel. Flyer 1.
To see what an item does, you
They're
press
like
N.
character items that you can't use, really.
Yeah. To see what an item does, you press N.
A small blank piece of paper used to advertise something that can be left on the ground and picked up at any time.
Yep, so you can basically just place those out as landmarks. I haven't used these just yet.
Status, herb 1.
These heal your HP by 50%. By 50 points, sorry, what am I saying?
The leaves of a plant set to have healing properties and heal up to 58 points.
50%. Dude,
Oh
that'd
my.
be crazy.
The leaves of a plant set to have healing properties and heal up to 58 points.
Starting the game, here you go.
50 hit points.
Select an option, inventory.
Oh my god.
Save game.
So let's save my game.
Warning. There is already a save file for this game. If you save now, all information in the old save file will be permanently lost. Do you really want to save? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Now saving in this game is fast.
Game save.
Unlike the Pokemon games, the Pokemon games are slow as hell.
Select an option, inventory.
This is blazingly fast.
I wonder why.
Don't know.
Maybe because it's using modern technology, or somewhat.
I have no idea. Anyways, let's press escape. And that noise, That noise means the chest has already been opening.
The chest is open and empty.
You can't. There's nothing in it. That's always gonna be the case. So, now we're gonna head out of the door into the house.
House.
So let's go and explore here.
Father, you really should reconsider leaving Timor. I won't stop you from leaving on your journey, but I've told you time and time again that I would rather you stay at home and continue your education.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's. There's some stuff here.
Yeah, we'll deal with you later in the story. Leave us alone.
The table appears freshly cleaned.
That's the table.
The hearth appears spotless and shiny. Perhaps it is maintained in this state by magic. Perhaps it is maintained in this state by magic.
That's a fireplace.
Hey, I had a question for you. What are you running into?
An object of stone. That's made of stone.
What is the object?
The hearth appears spotless and shiny. Perhaps it is maintained in this state by magic.
I had to. There's another chest over there.
Father, you really I won't.
Yep. Hold on. The air off. You're gonna forget this. So this is how I'm trying to get through this resistance codes.
Now, the game doesn't tell you this,
Okay, there we go.
but you can also,
Little sister, I will see you Timor. You won't forget me, will you?
I will.
It's a bit for throwing trash into commonly called the trash can.
wow. You can also
Is that a
check how
fan?
many times you've interacted with an object.
Oh,
It is a vent. Cold air is blowing from it. It is a vent.
how do you
It is a vent. Cold air.
do that?
If only there was a readme. You do shift plus interact.
You have examined this object 3 times. You have examined this object 3 times since you last entered the area.
I never do that one.
Obtain 25 gold.
We get more
It's
gold.
mostly useful for things like puzzles, kinda.
Yeah. That's more gold, and you press
1525 gold.
G to check your gold, so 1500 gold.
Location your house.
And R checks the location.
7 minutes and 33 seconds.
E checks your time. And that's not really. So, let's head out of this door.
Sierra City. A young girl of my age approached me as I exited my house. I recognized her as a familiar former classmate named Sierra. Oh, hey there, Timor. Sierra explained as you reached me. You must be headed to Dr. Nimit's office. I hear you are going to leave Sierra's town to tame manamon. Since Dr. Nimitz is my mom, I'm going to start taming manamon too. Well, tell you what. I'll meet you at her office, okay? She runs off. As usual, couldn't even get a word in, I said.
Yep.
Oh my
Now-
gosh, this brings me back to when I played Manamon 2 when I changed a whole bunch of things. Especially the hyper forms.
Oh god. Yeah, that was something.
Sorry, I'm reliving memories right now.
Now, that house to the right is the office, and that's the belonging to the building. Now, we're not gonna go there yet. We're gonna go up into the grass. Because there's hidden items. There's such a thing as hidden items in this game. We're gonna go all the way to the right first. Want to go up. And we're gonna go 4 steps down. 2, 3, 4, and 7 left. There.
Obtain 1500 gold.
There we go. And we got 1500 gold.
3025 gold.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're pretty much richer. Well, 4 steps, then it's massive space bar or C, whatever you want. Use for your hidden item key. There is nothing that says that hidden item is there. You just have to know that it's there. Alright. Now, we're gonna head all the way left.
Obtain 100 gold.
100 gold. And we're gonna go down. And... oh, there we go. Now I'm on it.
Something tells me we're gonna find a mana net.
Timor found a revive.
There we go.
Timor stored the revive in his status pocket.
Oh, we found that instead.
That is a revive.
Save game.
Oh.
Save. Select an
Wait,
object.
I'm
Cancel.
sorry.
Different for you. Status Earth 1. Revive 1.
But nice anyway.
A magical powder that when sprinkled on a dead creature will regenerate it to half health.
Yep.
Select an object.
If a creature is dead, it'll give
Hey,
half health.
there's your 50%.
Yeah.
It has to be dead first though.
If we go to the lower east corner, or southeast corner, there we go.
Timor found the mana. Timor stored the mana in the item's pocket.
There is a mana net. which...
Save game. Inventory. Status. Survival. Flyer 1. Man is 1. Anomaly design that compressed to a ball of string with foam that will ensnare the opponent and then may be captured.
Yeah, you can catch opponents in this game. Just like Pokemon, of course, because why would you not be able to? Alright.
Nearest house. Dr. Nearest noticed me as I walked through the door. Oh, I see more, she said.
That's all aims. Now we're gonna head into Dr. Mir's office to continue.
Sierra. Sierra, Timor's here. I'm your mom, she said enthusiastically. Turning to me, she said, what took you so long, Timor? What do you want to say in reply? I didn't take that long. Oh, shut up, would you? I'm here now. I didn't take that long.
I didn't take that long.
Did so, she retorted. Did not art, what's the point? I said, giving up. Cut it out, would you? Dr. Nearest said, slightly annoyed. If you do want to become great manamon tamers, you are going to have to learn to get along with other people. Anyway, follow me to my office and I'll give you to your very own manamon.
Yep.
It's a bin for throwing trash in, who commonly called the trash can or garbage can.
No hidden items here, but as far as I can put out. Let's go to the right. This is the building you can enter from the right.
Nearest office. Right, here we are, Dr. Nearest said. My office. You see those three creatures in the corner? Their names are Leafox, Aquaf, and Flamia. You may take one of them to be your own manamon. Timor, why don't you choose first?
Yep. So, we have three creatures right here. The Flamia, Aquaf, and Leafox. So, I'm gonna give you, let's try to give you some info about all the starters here.
Flamia. A flame type. Flamia put most of their weight on their back legs so they are prepared to lunge at any foes that may show up around them. The small wall of the mammon's back allows the Flamia to expel some of the heat that builds up inside by way of smoke or steam. This is the creature you want to take, yes?
No.
No. Select an option, inventory.
So, the Flamia is a flame type which transforms into Flameric and then into Tyloval. And it picks up a shadow type as well. When it transforms for the first time, I believe. Now, unfortunately, this is probably the weakest of the starters. It gets some okay-ish moves, such as Skirt's Tail and Flame Blizzard and things like that, but it doesn't really play to its stats very well. It doesn't really get a good shadow move.
So, training flame types in this game is a hassle. So unless you have one from the start, like you would here, you know, it's... In this case, it would be worth it, but there are going to be areas where you just cannot use this thing.
Yeah, and there are generally better flame types out there. Alright, next one.
Aquaf.
Aquaf.
A water type. Its body naturally produces and leaks water at such a rate that it is impossible to dry the creature's fur completely. At many points throughout history, Aquaf were considered designed in times of drought. This is the creature you want to take, yes?
So, this is what I'm going to take, but I'm not going to take it just yet because it will...
Oh.
The creature will disappear if you do. This one is a water type. It transforms into Gurmarine and then into Fontazor. This one is pretty good. It gets a tidal wave, and it gets dissonant chime, it gets pummel, it gets aqua zap, and it also gets drench, so it gets some quite nice coverage. And it's generally kind of nice. This one I'm going to use. It's also got fairly good HP as well, which is really nice. So this is kind of, I guess, I always aim for water starters in these games. So it's kind of like what I'm going to choose.
Yes.
But above that...
Leafox. A planet Earth type.
Yep.
Leafox can go for over 3 months without eating or drinking, surviving on just the energy consumed from sunlight. It may go even 60 at night after the first month of such a diet. Insects are periodically alarmed when the grassy surface they lay on turns out to be a Leafox. This is the creature you want to take, yes? No. So
this is the hard game starter, at least in the beginning. Because this thing, I believe, has got like 7 weaknesses or something. It's got a crazy amount of weaknesses if it's plant and earth. Anyways, Leafox, if you are really patient, can be the best starter if willing to put in effort. But if you're not, It's kind of average. His stats really aren't that mind-blowing. But he does transform into two forms like the other ones. So of course first he's the Leaf Fox. Then he transforms into, oh god, let me remind me here, please. I don't remember this one.
I don't know. I only know Bullpine is the last one.
Yeah, Bullpine is the last one. No, wait, Bullpine is the second one.
Oh, I don't know the last one.
Yeah, and transform into another form. He gets things like Sleep Spray, Photosynthesis. He also gets Earthquake at 56, which is crazy. And that's
Earthquake only does 60 though, right? Or no, that's just
Earthquake. That's
Never mind.
Quake.
Yeah, Earthquake is.
Yeah, Earthquake is really good, but if you can't wait, I don't recommend taking this one because you're gonna suffer. You definitely are. All of these styles are great in their own right, but you know.
Yes. Oh.
I mean, there is a lot of water areas though.
Yeah.
So it's good for grinding.
Yeah. Anyways,
okay.
I'm gonna say in front of this one. The reason why I'm doing that is because when a manamon is born, it has a step potential, also known as, I'm gonna refer to the Pokemon method here, individual values, IVs. Basically, this means that a manamon will be higher in a stat as it levels up than, say, if it had a worse one. Now, you can check this in the game, but it's gonna come in a little while. Not really late, but in a little while. And you've got like a few different ratings. This goes from like, I believe, from about like 0 to like a 38 difference, a 40 difference or something around there. It's an absolutely insane margin. At lower levels, it's hard to see. But at higher levels, you can get benefit out of this. But even with lower levels, you can kind of tell. It's not easy, but you can. And to reload the game, you hit Shift F12 like this. That's how you do that. So I take it, and this thing merely focuses on special attack.
Timor sees the cloth. Do you want the nickname of cloth? Yes. No.
No.
Great choice, Timor. Sierra said. Now I think I'll choose this one. Leaf Fox.
If she'll choose a more effective starter against me. Oh well.
So your party, the cloth. The cloth's magic attack 10.
Okay.
The cloth's strength 12.
Okay.
The cloth's defense 11. The cloth's magic defense 12. The cloth's speed 10.
Okay, I'm gonna reset that.
That's next key through.
Now, to skip dialogue, you can hit Control S.
This is the creature you want to take? Yes. No.
Oops.
If you have a control key, that is.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I didn't have a control key.
Do you want the nickname? No. Great choice. No. The cloth's magic attack 11. The cloth's defense 11.
You see?
The cloth's magic defense 13. The cloth's speed 11. The cloth's strength 11.
You can see that its stats are a bit different.
Those are better overall. Its strength is one less, but that's okay.
Yeah. So I think... let's see here. I think that should be alright-ish. I could try for higher magic attack.
How much defense do you have?
The cloth's defense 11. The cloth's magic defense 13.
Higher defense is better than magic defense, but...
Yeah.
You want to take a gamble? I mean, you could always back up your save, do it again, back up your save, do it again.
I could, but I think I'm gonna try a few more times. If magic doesn't become higher, I'll be fine.
This is the creature you want to take?
You could pause the recording.
Yeah,
Timor-ensinck.
I told you to. Yeah.
Wait, now.
I'm a puzzle playing.
Manamon 1 version
And see if
4
we get anything good.
button
I'll
multi.
back in
Double pause button multi.
I was gonna do that, but
Stop button pause button multi.
thanks for reminding me. Saying that, just in general.
Press unavailable. Resume.
Sure,
Manamon
sure.
Rose unavailable. Pause button multi.
Well,
Manamon
it
one
seems
stop.
like I
Manamon.
got a pretty okay one at the first try.
Cancel. Aquaf.
When I tried.
Aquaf strength 11. Aquaf magic attack 10. Aquaf defense 13. Aquaf magic defense 13. Aquaf speed 11. Aquaf has 23 out of 23 health. Select an option. Party.
Now-
Yeah, that's overall better than what you had before. It's one less magic attack, but you know.
Yeah. And if you say, and if you're like,
Inventory.
no,
Party.
really are focusing on a stat, you can really focus on it. But, you know, now, if good, you might have noticed that
Select an option. Party.
in that menu, there's a new option called Party. And there is indeed.
Clear party. Aquaf.
And the way I was checking the stats was, well, I'm going to let order here.
Aquaf defense 13.
D checks defense.
Aquaf magic defense 13.
E checks your magic defense.
Aquaf speed 11.
F checks your speed.
11 Aquaf.
G checks if you own it.
Aquaf has 23 out of 23 health.
H is HP.
Aquaf is level 5.
L is your level. And if you press Shift L,
Aquaf has 83 experience points and needs 64 experience to reach level 6.
you can see how much experience is for the next level.
Aquaf.
That pronounces the name with M. If you press Shift M,
Aquaf.
you can have it be pronounced by a human voice. If you press Control M,
A-Q-U-A-F-F-E.
it spells that for you. N,
Aquaf looks very much like a miniature giraffe with a neck taken up nearly half of its entire eyes. It has a number of circle patches in its blue fur with no apparent pattern. There are more circular patches on the right side to the left. Its nose is a darker shade of blue than the rest of its body, and its fur is longer than the typically short fur of a giraffe.
yeah, tells you the description. O,
Aquaf is a golden item.
tells you if it's holding an item. P,
Aquaf's training points 0.
training points. I'm gonna talk about these later.
Aquaf does not have anything equipped.
Q tells you if anything plus, but it doesn't. R does nothing. T,
Aquaf's strength 11.
its strength.
Aquaf's magic attack 10.
T is its magic attack.
Aquaf does not have any status effects.
U checks status effect. I'll get into those in a bit here. V does nothing. W is nothing.
Aquaf is water type.
And Y checks its type.
Select an option.
And
Select an option.
if you
Party.
click on the
Clear
Aquaf,
party. Aquaf. Select an option. Overview.
you can have an overview here.
Viewing overview for Aquaf. General. Moves. Abilities. Stats. General.
Go general.
General information. Type water. Species name. Aquaf. Description. Aquaf looks very much like a miniature giraffe with a neck taken up nearly half of its entire eye. Original tamer. Timor. Origin. Received from Dr. Lewis. Type water.
Yeah.
Oh, can you press? Wait, go back into that.
Clear party. Aquaf.
Wait, go into moves.
Yeah,
Select
I
an option.
will.
Overview. Swap manamon. Overview.
Now overview.
Viewing overview
And
for
now we're
Aquaf.
gonna
General.
go into moves
Move.
because moves check where you check your moves and things like that. I'll explain some of the stuff.
Move list. Cross wipe.
Now, lots of keys are gonna be used here. We've got Pulse Wipe,
Evil eyes.
Evil Eyes,
Cross wipe.
Pulse Wipe. So, A
100 accuracy.
checks the accuracy of a move.
40 effect points.
D checks the effect points of a move. Higher effect points means more damage.
The user swipes its claws across the opponent's body.
N checks its description.
7% critical rate.
R checks the chance of a critical. Checks the critical rate, which means how much of a chance has a critical hit. What's the critical hit in this game? Is 50%. Does double the damage, basically.
Physical attack.
S checks the attack type, it's physical attack.
Standard type.
T checks the type of the move, which is it's a standard type.
40 usage points remaining.
U checks how many usage points it has remaining, and Shift U
40 maximum usage points.
it checks how many usage points it has. V does nothing. W is nothing. Y is nothing. Okay, nothing else.
But if you press enter on it,
Yep.
What action do you want to perform on cross wipe? Swap moves.
You can swap
Swap moves.
a move. So say if I
okay,
want
yeah,
Select the move to swap
you
position.
should
Cross wipe.
press.
Cross wipe.
Here, do that real quick.
Yeah.
I guess.
Evil eyes.
Evil Eyes to be the first move, I can click enter.
Move list. Evil eyes.
Evil Eyes is the first move, so now we're going to do the same for that one.
100 accuracy. Special
No
attack.
effect points, it's special attack for some reason. No, nothing, but if you press N,
The user glares at the opponent, intimidating them and lowering their strength by 1 stage.
yeah. So you can lower opponent's strength by 1 stage. Now, one thing I must say, a stage is 0.25. So every stage is a 0.25 increase or decrease of that stat, basically. So if we decrease by 2 stages, that stat would be halved. If we were to decrease it by 4 stages, well, You get the whole gist of it. And the max is 5 stages.
Crosslight, evil eyes.
Increase or
Can you
decrease.
can you press enter on that
Yes, I'll swap
and
back.
then
Swap moves.
and then
Swap
press F5? Press F5.
move list, evil eyes.
Huh?
Yeah, press enter on press,
Crosslight,
or I
evil
guess
eyes.
you could just press it now.
Oh. What?
Whee!
Oh.
You didn't know that?
Clear party
No.
off. Select an option, swap manamon.
Yeah, it'll take you all the way out of the menus.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
Moves. Move list, evil eyes. Crosslight.
We're gonna go back to Clothback.
Select swap move. Select move, evil eyes. Move list, crosslight.
I'm gonna be honest, I barely use these kinds of moves.
So yeah, there's special and physical attacks.
Yep.
Well, and some of them aren't even attacks because they might not do hit points.
Mm-hmm. And I barely use those attack down and defense down. It's handier for creatures which have higher stats, not so much for creatures, especially in the early game.
It's also handy if you know that one of your creatures is gonna die, so before you lower the foe's defense or whatever, and then you bring out your next one, and then you can hit a little harder.
I guess, but again, it exists. I barely use them, if ever.
New overview for a class. General.
Anyways,
Select an option. Save exit game. Save game.
let's save.
Game save. Select an option.
Now, the training points I'm gonna explain real quick. Each time you gain a level, and if you defeat the foes, you will get training points. These points are gonna allocate the stats. Now, the one thing that is very, very important is to not ever distribute these points evenly.
So clear party off.
This is the mistake that people make.
Select an option. Swap manamon.
So you can swap them with other manamon I have running.
Train.
Train,
Equipment.
equipment,
Give item.
give item,
Cure.
or cure.
Cancel. Overview. Moves. Abilities.
Because we've got abilities in this game.
The class does not have an ability.
No abilities, so if the abilities in this game are not really
Viewing overview for a class. General.
a thing.
Moves. Abilities. Stats.
The stats, you can view the stats from here if you don't remember the keys.
General.
That's
Clear
all.
party. Cancel. Step off. Step off. Select and swap train.
So, train. I'm gonna look into this menu real quick.
Select the stat you wish to train. Health. Base 23. Current 23. Train 0. Strength. Base 11. Current 11. Train 0. How many points do you want to allocate to the strength stat? Cancel.
We don't have any training
Cancel.
points, we'll ask you.
Health is
Now,
strength of math speed. Health. Base 23. Speed. Base 11. Health. Strength. Defense. Magic of speed. Base. Health. Base. Clear party. Cancel.
you can also train these evenly if you have training points. You can evenly distribute them. I don't recommend this. And I recommend, especially if you just caught a new manamon and you're not sure what it's doing, I still do this. Spend the training points on a stat like strength or special attack that it's good at, so you can increase that even further, and then spend the points on a stat like defense, magic defense or whatnot, or a special attack if you want to train another attacking setup or defense stat. So don't just distribute them evenly and expect it to work very well.
Select an option. Party.
And I generally wait a very, very long time before even distributing them. That's how I play this game though. Because the way this works is that the more you apply training points, a stat boost will kick in when you level up. And the max you can put in a stat is 240. But 237 is the max to do, because beyond that it's not gonna increase anymore. And basically, but that stat boost gets basically accounted for if you're higher level. So you'll still get that stat boost no matter what. So it's really up to you. So let's go and continue. I know that was really confusing. I'm really good at explaining this.
Select inventory. Save game.
But
That
let's
was
see.
also freaking long.
Yeah, it was. Dude, this game introduces you to way too many things at once.
Select an option.
Yes,
Anyways,
it does. I agree with that. I totally agree with that, actually.
let's go down. Like, it's not my fault.
Save exit game. Save. Exit. Hey, wait. Sierra says I post the exit. We shall have a battle to see which of our manamon are better.
Yep, our first manamon battle.
Come on, unless you're scared.
This battle system is turn-based before I get to say that.
Mine is better because I have saves coming.
Yeah.
Manamon Tamer Sierra challenge you to a battle.
So, now, it will see. Now you press enter.
Sierra sent out a Leaf Fox.
Press enter again. Now,
Oh, Leaf Fox.
we can see the enemy that Sierra has sent out, or the manamon that Sierra has sent out. So we can check its stuff.
You have not captured a Leaf Fox.
I can check if not captured it.
Oh, Leaf Fox has 100% health remaining.
8 checks the health of the Leaf Fox.
Oh, Leaf Fox is level 5.
Next its level. L.
Leaf Fox.
M of course.
Leaf Fox.
We can do certain things.
L-E-F-O-X.
N.
Leaf Fox resembles a fox cub with green fur. It has a small stick-like protrusion below each of its small leafy ears. It also has a small stick-like protrusion on each of its legs, jutting straight out above the paw.
Checks its description. O.
Oh, Leaf Fox does not have anything equipped.
Q checks equipment. You might have checked a few times.
And you can press Y if you've captured one, but you haven't. So,
Oh, Leaf Fox does not have any status effects.
but you
Enter
can
the
use
effect.
the creature's description to try and gauge what types it might be.
Yep.
Leaf Fox resembles a fox cub with green fur. It has a small stick-like protrusion below each of its small leafy ears. It also has a small stick-like protrusion on each of its legs, jutting straight out above the paw.
So I can
By
guess
the
as
way,
grass type.
it's plant. No,
Plant type.
it's plant and earth type.
Plant and earth.
And I know this because we went over it earlier, and because I just know it.
Yeah. We're gonna click enter. This is not mine.
Oh, cloth. Oh, Leaf Fox used cloth light.
Twice now. The thing that is dumb about this game, I'm gonna point this out. The way combat works is that the manamon who is faster than you will act first, which is kind of annoying. And so, say if you want to heal, you kind of can't do that because the faster one is gonna act first no matter what. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get here.
Well, you shouldn't be a dumbass. You should heal before you go into a battle, if you can. There are times when it just throws you into a battle when you take a step, but you know, like. Something else that's kind of annoying about this game is that sometimes a manamon will get 2 turns in a row when you summon a new creature.
Yep, that has to do with something with status. I was gonna die through a status effect, so we'll get 2 hits. I don't know exactly how that exactly works, but there is a condition that makes it do that. Yep,
And it is so unfair.
it is. I believe you can have that too if you're crazy lucky, but
Yeah, you can.
anyways, it's
I
gonna-
mean, I suppose we have the advantage of being able to switch out to begin with.
I wish
no.
tamers did that. Pokemon trainers do that sometimes. It's rare.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish tamers could.
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
I've seen. Yeah, I've played half of those games that do the switch out.
This game-
Oh yeah.
This game's already pretty difficult, but imagine if tamers could just switch out.
Yeah.
That would make it.
Use a
even
move
harder.
but haven't been validated because the tamer switch out. In Pokemon, switching, healing, and such always takes priority. Always.
Could you imagine in that one huge fight where you're fighting like 18 of them, if they could just
Oh.
switch out? Dude, that'd be almost impossible.
Yeah.
It would be fun though. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, anyways, I'm gonna speed for this.
Oh, Leaf Fox dealt 7 damage to a cloth.
Okay, that's gonna restart.
Match yep. Oh, Leaf Fox used tail wag. The cloth
Okay.
increased by 1 stage. Select the
It
next
increased my
attack.
defense. Now, I'm gonna take that as a free turn. So, in its menu of attack,
Inventory.
inventory, you can use items from here.
Switch manamon.
The switch,
View enemy information V.
view information. The V is a shortcut to get to that.
Flee.
And flee. And that noise means we can't flee.
Attack.
So, if I press V,
Oh, Leaf Fox.
we're in the screen,
Oh, Leaf Fox has 100% health remaining.
which allows us to check the stats, which is really cool. Also, the main thing I've released the screen for is checking its health and equipment. So H and Q are used. Nothing else. Well, N I might use when encountering a man for the first time to show you guys its description.
And why? Why, if you've captured it before?
Yeah. But I'm not really gonna capture many manamon at all.
Oh, you're forgetting a basic one. A very basic one that you definitely want to check every time.
Yes.
It starts with an L.
Yep.
The pop is a golden item.
Yeah.
Flee. Attack. Go Fox. Select an action for a pop. Attack.
What do you mean?
You want to check the level anytime a new foe comes out. Always.
Yes. Well, you don't have to necessarily, but yeah, it is nice to know.
Well, you don't want someone summoning a level 80 next to a level 30.
Okay, yeah, true.
I'm kidding. That can't. Well, I guess it can only happen in online battles.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Okay. Anyways, now let's just speed through this.
Choose a move. Cross light. Standard. Physical. The pop used cross light. The pop does 9 damage to Go
Yeah.
Go Fox used cross light. Go Fox does dealt 4 damage to a pop. Select an action for a pop. Attack. The pop has 19 out of 23 health. Go Fox has 55% health. Select an action for a pop. Attack. Choose a move. Cross light. Standard. Physical. Effect points 40. UP remaining 39. Utilize shadow. UP remaining 35.
It tells you things like that.
Cross light. Standard. The pop does dealt 4 damage to Go Fox. Go Fox used tail wag. The pop defense was increased by 1 stage.
Return.
The pop has 19 out of 23 health. The pop does dealt 4 damage. Go Fox used cross light. Go Fox has dealt 5 damage to a pop.
And now
Select an action for a
free
pop. Attack.
time.
The pop has 14 out of 23 health.
Now you can use the herb if you're low on health.
The pop does dealt 8 damage to Go Fox.
Bye bye.
Go Fox has been defeated. The pop gained 80 experience points.
And we get 80 experience points.
Oh, there is something to keep in
Level
mind.
6. Health is increased by 2. Strength by 1. Defense by 1. Magic attack by 1. Magic defense by 1. Speed by 1.
And we get a level and our stats increase. And
The pop now has 1 training point after gaining 1 training point.
we get a training point. And we get gold after. Rivals. Sorry, let's say rival. Let's say it's a rival. And boss battles and team battles will always give you gold.
Manamon Tamer Sierra defeated.
Yep.
Oh dear. Not off to a very good start, am I?
No, you're not.
Well,
Okay, cool.
actually, no, she was. You just cheated.
Pretty much.
I was gonna say though, when you kill a foe, you have to be careful if you use a powerful move that does backlash damage.
Yep, that's a thing too.
Because you can overkill. It's not just it goes to 0, it goes to negative, and whatever happens, you're going to take the impact, whether it's absorbing more health, which is a great thing, or backlash damage.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh well, Sierra said. I was hoping to do better than that, but I guess I'll have to work long and hard, training my Manamon, and most importantly, saving more Manamon. Which reminds me, Mom, don't you have something else for us?
Nah, you just need to learn how to save scum and you'll be fine.
Oh yes, Dr. Lewis explained. I nearly forgot. If you are going to take on the stadium challenge, you need to be prepared. In order to capture more Manamon, you need to use one of these. Timor received 5 manas.
Yep, I already have one.
Timor stores the manas in the item pocket. Manas can be thrown in opposing hero Manamon to entangle and hopefully capture it. I've given you 5, so if you can capture one Manamon with each death, which isn't guaranteed, you can have a whole team of 6 Manamon. Oh, and you of course want a Manampedia. The Manampedia stores information about all the different kinds of Manamon you've seen or captured. Here, take one. Timor received the Manampedia.
And we got a Manpedia.
There you go, now you're all set to go. Have fun. Stay safe. Oh, and come back and see me sometimes. You can show me the progress you made in filling up your Manampedia. I might just give you a little reward every now and again.
Yep.
You ready? Well, 19 and 45 seconds.
Oh my god, this episode is long. So, we have
Inventory, Manampedia.
a Wikipedia. Now, in our menu.
Welcome to the Manampedia. Press S to check how many Manamon you've seen. G to see how many you've caught. F to filter Manamon. And R to sort Manamon. Note that only Manamon you've seen will be displayed when using filters sorting browsing Manamon. The Quaff ID4.
Yep, so I'm not really gonna export it just yet. Because we haven't really seen many Manamon. There are 157 of them.
Unknown ID, unknown ID 158.
Or 58
Unknown ID 1.
in this game. It's pretty crazy.
Select your filter. You only see Manamon. You only capture Manamon. You only Manamon you've not captured. You only see Manamon. Browsing Manamon. The Quaff ID4. Please select your sort criteria. The item with sort options only display Manamon you've captured. No sorting. Sort alphabetically. Sort by height. Sort by weight. No sorting. Browsing Manamon. The Quaff ID4.
So yeah,
Yeah, those are completely useless. I don't know why sorting exists.
You have caught one Manamon. You have caught one Manamon. Select an option. Party.
pretty
Inventory.
much.
Manampedia. Welcome to the Manampedia. Press S to check how many Manamon you've seen. G to see how many you've caught. F to filter Manamon. And R to sort Manamon. Note that only
You
Manamon you've seen will be
can-
seen 2 Manamon.
Press left and
seen
right arrow
two.
to move by 10. You can press shift plus left and right arrow to move by... Wait.
Unknown ID
You
4.
can't.
Unknown ID 147. The Quaff ID 4. Unknown ID 19.
Yeah.
The Quaff ID 4. Unknown ID 5.
Remove
Unknown
that 50.
ID 10. Unknown ID 13. Unknown ID 14. Unknown ID 29.
I'm 15 left and right.
Select an option. Party.
Interesting.
Inventory. Mappedia. Save game. Exit game. Save game.
Anyways,
Nearest office.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Zero City.
And I'm gonna go back to my own house. Wait, to the left. Go up from the gate.
Your house.
We're gonna heal.
Your all manamon have been completely healed.
Now,
Your house. Zero City. Select inventory. Mappedia. Save
I'm
game.
gonna save.
Game save. Select.
I actually did not expect this part to be so long. There was a lot to be taken. Because there's like so much stuff that isn't explained or not explained very well. Especially in the beginning. Oh my god.
I mean, you didn't do much better.
No. But there is no better way.
Yeah, there really isn't. Kind of just have to list off a bunch of keystrokes and yeah. So
Yeah, it's insane. And we're gonna be going through Ventosa Prairie, but this is where we're gonna end it after we get to our next town.
Ventosa Prairie.
So, to start off, go left, and this way we can get encounters, by the way. Go left and up the wall. Go left. Go down.
Timor stores the manas in the item's pocket.
There we go. We got manas.
Timor found 2 manas.
2 of them. We're gonna keep going down. And go to the right.
Up here, level 2 swarming attack.
That's a Timor battle. Now,
Go, swap.
the square monk.
Select attack, close swarming. Swarming is squirrel-like. The fur around its lower body is a darker color of brown from its upper body fur. The lower body fur is also twice the length of the upper body fur, although most of its fur is brown. The fur on its head is white and thick. Select an action for a cloth. Attack.
The Squump is a holy type. I know he turns something to Mysterious here. I'm not gonna say how good he is. I know he gets white lens. I believe one of the
divine barrier,
divine
divine
barrier.
protection. Yeah. It's and holy light as well. It's all right. It's not deadly, but it's not terrible.
But we're not gonna be using it in this playthrough. I would have a team in mind.
Crosslight, stand. The cloth does still 7 damage. Close swarming, use pounds. Close swarming does still 2 damage. Look. The cloth does still close swarming. Victory. The cloth gained 19 experience points. Obtain 1 gold.
Gonna go back.
How feral encounters drop gold, I don't know.
Don't ask.
That makes no
Same game.
sense.
Game save. Select an option.
Let's put.
Amber town is out through the prairie. When you get there, you can heal up to the hotel and buy yourself some blue items at the marketplace.
Marketplace is a place where you can buy items. So,
Up here, level 2 swarming, go.
let's.
The cloth does still 7 damage. Close swarming, use pounds.
I'm level up it here.
Close swarming does still 2 damage.
And the way you level up here,
Hidden map, save exit options. Options allow play attack sound effects currently on. This feature has been turned off. Options.
turn it off. And just whittle away. Keep walking. I'm sorry, just real quick.
Up here, level 3 worm attack you.
Ooh, I want to catch a wormer.
Go, cloth.
This thing I do want.
Select an action for a cloth. Attack. Choose a move. Crosslight, stand. The cloth does still 7 damage to foe wormer. Foe wormer use stagnant goo. The cloth speed will decrease on 1 stage.
For a little part of the game.
Foe wormer has 59% health remaining. Select an action. Choose a the cloth does still 7 damage to foe wormer.
And you want to get the opponent's health as low as you can
Foe wormer use fight.
when you capture it.
Foe wormer is still 3 damage. Inventory items. Flyer 1. Mana is 8.
As you can see, the move animations are not being played, so we're gonna.
Select the action you wish to perform. Use.
If you click on them, you can use it,
Cancel.
cancel, use, or give if it's clickable. Use it. Yeah, I caught it. If you don't catch it, it will make the noise when you summon a manamon,
Timor capture for your wormer.
and will play the cry. And that means it escaped.
An insect and poison type. Soon after they are born, wormer begin to generate poison in their body which they can expel through their mouth. This allows them to hunt prey many times larger than themselves. Do you want the nickname wormer? Yes. No.
No. Now keep in mind, if you capture a manamon, its health will be the health that you caught it at. So, let's say, for example,
Your part wormer. Wormer has 3 out of 17 health.
yeah, that wormer's pretty much dead right now.
Your party. The cloth has 18 out of 20.
My puff is kind of just there. Alright, let's get out of this area. Let's go back to Fento's Aquarium. And we're gonna... I start exploring now, so let's go. Let's go down. This is the market. Market.
Market has black fur all over its body except the brown fur around its paws. It is rather large for a kitten, resembling a holy cat. Its 4 canine teeth are very prominent when it opens its mouth.
Is a shadow type,
Select action for a boss attack.
and he gets moves like Bite. I believe he also gets Oblivion Slash, Black Mana, yeah, some general okay moves, and he's pretty good as a shadow type, if you want one, that is. If you want a fairly speedy, hard-hitting shadow type, he's a pretty safe bet.
Terrible health though. Not
Yes.
good health.
Choose a move. Cross light. Stand. The boss is still 7 damage. Forward reduced bounce. Forward is still 2 damage. Look. Choose. Forward. Quick. The boss. Obtain 1. Steal your party. The boss has 221 experience points and needs 22 experience.
Oblivion Dance.
Let's go and follow this tamer here.
Options menu. Allow play attack sound effects. Currently off. This feature is options select.
Now, before tamers, I save scum all the time.
Hit map. Save game.
And tamers activate when you either go to them, or press enter on them, or some of them just move around the area.
With fellow tamers,
Or
walking around,
some of them just wait for you to walk up to them.
Yeah, like that. I just went up to him and it's balanced me.
With fellow tamers, walking around, they may constantly challenge you to fight them. Speaking of which, I would quite like to battle you.
Yep.
Lab hours challenge you to a
Speaking
battle.
of which, I would quite like to destroy you.
Hours set this morning.
Squirmark.
Post warning is level 2. Go, boss.
Easy.
The boss is still 8 damage to post warning use bounce. Post warning is still 2 damage to
I think you should give the Warmar the... Never mind.
Yeah. Oh,
You could
yes.
have given it more experience.
Right,
Tamer
yeah.
battles, you get a lot more.
You get more experience from tamer battles. Yes, I was gonna say that.
Post warning is defeated. The boss gained 28 experience points. The boss has increased level 7, health has increased by 2, strength by 1, defense by 2, magic attack by 1, magic defense by 2, and speed by
There
1.
we go.
The boss now has 4 training points after gaining 3 training points. The boss is now able to use the spell cycle wave.
That's
Lab hours is about to summon Squirming. Do you want this
that's
option to your
not.
mana? Yes.
Now, I want to substitute my Wormer,
Select the mana. Cancel. Warmer.
because Wormer is super
Also,
effective.
a Manamon can only hold up to 5 moves at a time.
Partner with his special water attack,
Let's go. Power set this morning.
and if your 5 moves or more ask you, hey, this Manamon's learning X move, do you want to forget a move to learn X move?
Oh, we didn't talk about the type bonus though yet.
Nope.
Post warning is still 4 damage to warm.
If
Select an action for warmer attack.
a Manamon, if you use a move that is of that Manamon's type, it will gain a thing that's called Stab, which is a, I guess 50% bonus with its attack. So, yeah, it's pretty much the same as Pokemon, so it's 50% more damage.
Choose a move. Bug bite. Insect. Physical.
You can
Hit
use
points 30. You
Bug
remain
Bite,
25.
and Wormer is Insect type. He's pretty an Air type. He'll come Air type later. He'll get things like, let's see. He'll get things like Bug Bites, but Venom is also Poison type. Wind Force, Subliminal Radio Wave. He's pretty good for the early game, though he gets killed really
I
easily.
think Toxic Spray as well, right?
Yes, he gets killed very easily in the late game.
Warmer use bug
But it's a satisfying death sound, okay? When you kill these things, it's gonna sound great every time.
Warmer is still 9 damage to post warning.
That noise means it's effective.
Post warning use bounce. Post warning is still 4 damage to
And
warm.
this thing is
Select an action for warmer at 9 level 7. Warmer is level 3.
on level 3.
Warmer.
Now,
Warmer is still 12 damage to post warning.
something I must mention. If you fight, say, a level 3 with like level 30 or something, you will not gain any experience whatsoever. So you want to fight opponents that are at your level or close to it to actually gain benefit.
Post warning is defeated.
And you can't rematch tamers, unlike you can rematch trainers in Pokemon.
Warmer gained 42 experience points. Warmer has increased to level 4. Health has increased by 2.
I'm gonna skip these.
Losing is no fun. Obtain 12 gold.
I know it isn't.
Appeal level 3 market. Go. Off. Select fleet.
I'm a flea.
Ooh, you could use your bug on that thing.
I could.
Yeah, your bug could murder everything in this area.
I win a battle someday.
Except for the Warmar itself.
But I want to get through this area and then grind. Right. That's what something to pay attention to. There are holes alongside people. So I'm bumping against the person, but there's a hole. So let's go down. I'm gonna follow the right wall.
0 level 4.
I'm just shift my buttons for now. Keep going down, go left. There's no game right here.
Junior part warmer. Select the swap manamon. Overview. Swap manamon. Select the buff. Select map. Save game. Some attacks work better on different manamon because of their type. For example, if a wormer was used like on the Murkit, it would do significantly more damage and have a move than used on the buff.
Yep.
Last Minion challenge you to a battle. A Minion set on the Murkit. Go wormer.
Now,
Go Murkit use bounce.
you kinda have to guess what
Go
the
Murkit still 4 damage to wormer.
opponent says out.
Select wormer at 7 out of 19 health. Choose a move. Fight by
What the
50.
opponent is gonna send out.
Wormer still 9 damage to a Go Murkit use bounce. You attack missed. Select an action for wormer attack.
Ooh.
Wormer still 12 damage to a Go Murkit. Each wormer gains 45 experience.
Nice.
Wormer increased to level 5. Health has increased by 2. Strength by 1. Defense by 1. Magic attack by 1. Magic defense by 1. Speed by 1. Wormer now has 1 training point after gaining 1 training point. Wormer is now able to use the spell weapon shot.
Poison.
Last Minion is about to summon wormer. Do you want this up to
This
your
one
manamon?
damage. I'm gonna summon
Select the map. Cancel the buff.
a quaff for this
A Minion set on the wormer.
because my wormer is pretty much dead.
Select choose. The buff is still 6 damage. Go wormer use bug bite. Go wormer is still 3 damage. Select the buff has 20 out of 27 health. Go wormer is level 3. Select the choose. The buff is still 6 damage to go wormer use stagnant poop. The buff speed will decrease by 1 stage. The buff is still 6 damage to go wormer. Go wormer is defeated. The buff gains 37 experience points. Last Minion defeated.
That does not sound like any type of goo. That just sounds like water.
Yeah,
That sounds like a jug of water. What?
it does.
All I need to do is capture something with a type of advantage against your manamon. Obtain 14 gold.
So we get gold.
Type of advantages and disadvantages.
No, all you need to do to win is save scum. I already told you this.
Type of advantages and disadvantages are important, but given there are 18 different elements, you cannot memorize all of the type effects of this matchups.
The coupon, the code.
Okay.
There's actually 20.
Yes. I'm gonna have to pause the recording for a minute here.
Select inventory. Mountpedia. Save game. Game save. Select
I'll be
inventory.
back. Go back.
Virtual recorder. Virtual button. Pause button. Alt key. Press unavailable. Resume button. Alt R. Unavailable. Pause button. Alt key.
Alright. I am back.
Manamon row 1 column 2 4.
Let's continue.
Select junior party wormer. The buff. The buff has 20 out of 27 health. Wormer has 9 out of 21 health. Select an option. Party.
I'm gonna switch.
Junior party wormer. The buff. Select an swap manamon.
I'm gonna swap
Select the manamon you want to swap position wormer.
wormer with a quaff.
Junior party. The buff.
Because this next tamer has an Igala, which is an air type. I do remember that, and air is super effective against bug.
The 0 level 2 attack you. Go.
I will get to more for the next part, don't worry. Alright. We're gonna activate his chest.
Timor found 2 antidotes. Timor stores the antidotes in his status pocket.
Antidotes cure the poison status. The poison status is basically a status which, basically when you get infected with it, stops health from you.
Wow, how creative. It's not like 3 other statuses do the same.
Yeah, Squirts does that, and some other things do that. Anyways, this is our
Poison.
last tamer.
Save game.
Curse does that. And not entrapment, but like, there's moves that,
There are moves that
basically,
do that
that damage you.
until you
And
switch
then
out.
there's also
Until you switch
confusion,
out.
which, yeah. Well, no. Sometimes most of the time you can't switch out because of that.
Oh, I thought you could. You really
No,
can't.
you can't. No. It's entrapability.
Oh. This, our last tamer.
Most tamers you find in the various areas you will travel to have very little male personality.
Because there are minor and major status effects,
Most of them just want to show off that they know more about manamon than you do.
and poison is one of those which stays after you beat a battle.
If it's not that, they share stupid important information from their mundane lives.
Yep.
Not always. There's poison and then there's the lethal poison.
Steven sent out the job.
Most poison... Some poisons don't last more than the battle.
But if you say you're still you're still poisoned, it will stay with you. The same goes for paralysis. With paralysis, you're unable to act. In sleeping, it's kind of the same. It'll work up in 1 to 5 turns.
It's the same with all conditions except for confusion, really.
Confusion, berserk, horrify, anything others.
Stifle, yeah. Restrain those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Igala is another type.
The color is small to medium-sized eagle. Its speed is red, its chest is black, and its feathers are brown. Go, the buff. Select an action, choose a move, cross slide, step. The buff is dealt 6 damage to the foe, use 2. Foe is dealt 3 damage to the buff. Select 2. The buff is dealt foe, use 2. Foe select foe is level 3.
Yeah.
Both offers defeated. The boss gained 51 experience points. Last team defeated. Oh, come on. My goblins have been able to take you out easily. Obtain 10 gold.
But it didn't.
The hero level 2 armor equipped. Select 2. The boss will take and forward use stagnant goo. The boss speed will decrease by 1
I'm
stage.
gonna use tidal wave.
Use the move. Tidal wave. Water special effect points 45. New gear remains 25.
Yep.
The boss used tidal wave. The boss will deal damage to the armor.
Does more damage.
Forward has defeated. Victory. The boss gained 17 experience points. Obtain 1 gold.
So I might swap it because Sand is effective against nothing. That's the only type.
Cancel.
Effective against nothing.
Select an option. Swap manamon. Overview. Move. Move list. Tidal wave. One action. Swap. Select the move to swap. Swap swipe. Move list. Tidal wave.
There you go.
New party. Select them.
That is our next area. The next in between areas.
Amiga town.
Amiga Town is our next city or town, if you will. And this town is fairly cramped. And it can be
For
quite
now.
difficult to navigate for a beginner, especially if you get to it. But here's a person.
The Amiga woods just west from here lead to Hazelhill City where the first manamon stadium is located. When you're done exploring and after you level up with the hotel and buy some items at the marketplace, the woods is probably where you'll want to go.
Yep, what's up? And a person disappears. So
If
this
you are
build-
frustrated by the layout of this city, you won't have to worry about it forever.
Oh yeah. This one, this is the Manamon Hotel.
One hotel.
That's a bed.
All manamon have been completely healed.
The bed is always just straight up.
The transport was really cool. In the collector I am, I have to use it to store tons of manamon I capture. I wish I could take more than 6 with me.
Yep.
I have captured 24 swarming.
I mean,
24
If you're-
square monk.
People think
if
I'm crazy,
you're a
but I cannot help
certain boss in the game, you can do that.
it. People think I'm crazy, but I cannot help it. Swarming are so neat.
That's a transportal.
Welcome to the transportal. Which service do you wish to access for 3 manamon?
Basically, it's just a warehouse.
More manamon. More info. Cancel. More info. Welcome to the transportal guide. You are only allowed to have 6 manamon in your party at any given time, but you will probably want more. The transportal allows you to safely store your manamon so you can use them later. To store manamon, use the store manamon option. For 3 manamon, press 3 manamon. Your manamon are organized into partitions. The partition can consist of up to 30 manamon. While there are 3 manamon screen, you can quickly switch between partitions with a shift plus left and shift plus right key shortcuts. You can quickly jump to the desired partition by pressing F3 and selecting the desired partition. 30 manamon is a lot to scroll through, so you may use left and right to jump 6 options at a time. You can create up to 10 partitions, allowing you to store a total of 300 creatures. If you capture a hero manamon and you already have a full party, your manamon capture will be sent to the first empty slot available in the partition. Which service do you wish to access for 3 manamon?
Yep.
Cancel.
To store, hit store. To retrieve, hit retrieve. Very insightful.
Yeah,
Amiga town.
it's kind of obvious. Anyways, there's his chest too.
Timor found 3 store appointments. Timor stores his store appointments in his status pocket.
To right here. One more time. Let's go up.
You can sell most things in this game, everything that's not in the
Yeah.
other items pocket.
that
half
is a-
their value.
Yeah, as the value. That is a bonus area, which we can get to, which I'm gonna get to in the next part. I'm not gonna worry about that. Look out for the marketplace. There are more chests. Okay, there are 2 of them right there.
Obtain 50 gold.
50 gold.
Timor found the paralysis vaccine. Timor stores the paralysis vaccine in the status pocket.
That heals paralysis. Very nice. And it's safe after battle. There's a person right here.
You can buy all sorts of new things at the manamon marketplace. Manamon, herbs, and lots more.
Yep, but that's the marketplace. Let's go up. Visit it.
Manamon marketplace.
There's people here.
Hi there, how can I help you? Hi.
That person standing right there is always a clerk. No exceptions. Let's see what we can buy.
Select the item you wish to buy. Manamon, 100 gold.
And that's
Herb, 300 gold.
herbs,
Antidote, 50 gold.
antidotes,
Scorch ointment, 50 gold.
the scorch ointment.
An ointment which can be rubbed on the skin to cure the scorch status.
Yes, here's the scorch status.
Antidote, a clear liquid which, when consumed, will cure a user's poison.
Which does damage over time, and a lot of it.
Scorch paralysis vaccine, 50 gold. A small pill designed to cure a user from the paralysis status condition. Smelling salts, 50 gold. A pungent substance used to awaken sleeping manamon.
Yep.
Flyer, 30 gold. A small blank piece of paper used to add for cancel. Manamon, 100
That's
gold.
really
If there are
all.
anything else I can help you with, buy.
Now,
Sell. Items, Manamon, 7. Status, herb, 1. Revive, 1. A magical powder that when sprinkled on a dead creature will regenerate its half health. This item will sell for 2,000 gold. How many would you like to sell? 1, 2,000 gold.
I'm going to sell this for 5. Because the gold goes a lot further right now than the revive ever would, to be honest. Like, I legit don't use revives until very late game.
Yeah, that's because you save scum your way through 'em. You don't have to use as many.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sell this one because we won't need the revive.
Which, I'm guilty of doing that too, by the way. I do that all the time. I did a Manamon 2 playthrough where I didn't save scum, and it was hell. It was not fun at times. So I get the save scumming, but yeah, you don't have to use items as much.
Yeah,
Cancel. Run 2000 gold.
let's sell this.
Status antidote 2. Antidote. Short joint paralysis tactic
Because
cancel.
it sells for a lot of gold. And there are people in here too.
Some short joint has fallen off the shelf and broken open over here. Jake, come help me clean this up. Jake.
This building is not too big.
If you're here for accessories, we don't sell any. The stadium challenge officials forbid accessories to be sold by businesses too close to the common challenger starting points.
Accessories without him using equipment.
End of the town.
So that's really all that's here.
Motto Hill. All Manamon.
So I'm gonna heal up and I'm gonna save. In the next part, we will be continuing this game. But until then, I will see you guys
Save game. Game select option inventory. Now save game. Exit game. Warning, this will close the game without saving. Will you proceed? No. Yes. Virtual recorder dialog. Pause button alt key.